How long should you meditate for? How long should you meditate for? The answer is very subjective to this question. Just because you heard somebody on YouTube say that I meditate for 3 hours a day, I do breath work 3 hours a day, doesn't mean you gotta sit down and meditate for 3 hours a day. I mean, who said that? I said that in previous videos, didn't I? I said I do 3 to 4 hours of breath work every day. I did 2 hours this morning. I got another 2 to go today. But does that mean you should go and do 3 hours? No, no, because your life is completely different than my life, than the next guy's life, than the next gal's life. And so one of you guys on Instagram sent me a message say, I can't meditate past 15 minutes. I try to go more than 15 minutes, but I can't. It's too difficult. What should I do? Help me, save me, Lord Savior. What should I do? You should just meditate for 15 minutes. Because if that's all you can tolerate right now, that's all you could tolerate. That's all you could tolerate. Just meditate for 15 minutes. Just do it every day. Just as long as you do it every day. Just meditate for 15. Can't go past 15, no problem. No problem. There's no rush. There's no rush. Don't rush anything. Don't force it. Don't force the way. Don't force the Tao. Okay, just don't force it. No. The Tao doesn't like that. The Tao does not take favorably to the approach of forceful behavior, because anytime there is a forceful behavior, there is a backlash. And I could look at my own behavior and see that backlash. I remember I did a 3-day water fast, which is restraint. You're restraining yourself. And right after the fast, I said, well, I'm going to eat healthy now, right? And so I eat healthy for a day, for 2. Third day, start to mess around a little bit. By the 4th and the 5th, it was just a massacre. Okay, it was just a disaster. I ended up going to a buffet. I mean, I was eating everything. I practically ruined all the results from the 3-day water fast. Why? Because I went into it too early. I still got these desires inside. I still got this music playing in me that wants to experience this food and that food and this food and that food. What the hell did the 3-day water fast do for me, except for it made me miserable for, by the end of it, I was feeling pretty good. But it made me really miserable the first day and a half. It was just really miserable, the detox. But it made me miserable for a day and a half, which I could have been less miserable because I went into it too soon, because I watched somebody on YouTube saying I did a 3-day water fast and it was fantastic, and I thought I should do the same thing. Now realizing that, whoever that person was, whatever, they did the 3-day water fast because maybe they were ready for it, maybe they weren't. Maybe they also ended up going on some next level binges after and practically made the 3-day water fast useless. It was the case for me. Because if you repress something, it's going to come back in. And then that's what perversion is, by the way. All perversions, all perverted sexual fantasies, perverted food habits. A perversion is something that gets repressed and then it shows up in a way that is unnatural. You know what I mean? Because it has been repressed. Anytime you repress something, you force something, it may work short term. You may discipline yourself to meditate. Say, well, I'm gonna just sit here and I'm gonna go for an hour, even though you just want to do 15. I'm gonna go for an hour. Right? You go for an hour. You do it, you say 30 days. You do it 30 days, then you go post on YouTube. Right? 30-day meditation, 1 hour every day. Even though you've been just hating your life for the other 45 minutes. Because all you want to do is 15 minutes. But you post it, it's an accomplishment. We always want an accomplishment card. We were looking for accomplishment, for validation from the world. That's just human behavior. Okay, we're always looking for validation. We want to be validated, this and that, one way or another. So we post it. Oh, it was great, changed my life. All in the meanwhile, you're really just hating your life. You can't wait to see the time. Can't wait to look at the time can't wait to look at the time just so the meditation is over, because you hate it. But you get an accomplishment card. You go, you post a video on YouTube, comments, this and that. Then what happens in the long term? You don't even meditate anymore. You hate the thought of meditation, because now you associated meditation in your mind with boredom and misery. Okay? So at some point in the long term, it's not gonna work. You're gonna eventually hate meditation altogether. Okay? In the short term, it may work. It may even yield some benefits. Hey, I'm sitting down for an hour every day. It may yield some benefits. Long term, no. But if you work with your current programming wherever you are in the present moment, and if you, all it takes, folks, is just get your ass in nature and observe the process of life, and you will get a sense of how patient nature is, how slow, how chill, how chill. Nature is very chill. It's never in a rush. You know that old saying, nature doesn't rush anything, and yet everything gets done. It goes on along the same lines of the Tao Te Ching. When nothing is done, nothing's left undone. Nature is very relaxed. You get that sense when you're in nature, like, oh, yeah, like I'm in no rush here. I take my time. Isn't this just nature takes her time. You know, when a woman gets aroused, because nature is feminine. When a woman gets sexually aroused, if you really want to arouse a woman, you gotta take your time, like make love for hours, because the feminine just like is no rush. Just takes her time, right? Well, we're all feminine in creation. Creation is masculine, and so when we're experiencing ourselves from within creation, we're all feminine. We've got to surrender, okay? And meditation is an act of surrender. Everything is an act of surrender, you know? So you, as the creator, it's got a masculine quality, but as the created, you're both the creator and the created, playing the creator and the creation. When you're playing in the creation, it's feminine. You surrender. You take your time, just like everything around you takes her time. Okay? So then, okay, right now where your programming is, you can't handle more than 15 minutes. Why should you do anything more than 15 minutes? No reason. If you're not having fun, I always say, if you're not having fun, just drop it. Like I dropped Vipassana, day 5. I hated it. Wasn't having fun. I dropped it. I left it because I wasn't having fun. The whole process, pleasure is the law. The whole spiritual journey should be fun every step of the way. Forget that old model, the no pain, no gain model, which is a very third density model, and it carried over to every aspect in third density. It carried over to the sports. So in our sports, no pain, no gain. In our spirituality and religions, no pain, no gain. You know, this is how the spiritual path is. You've got to restraint. You've got to, absolutely restrict yourself. It comes back. You can go on 20-day fast, water fast, and say, well, I cleansed everything. If it's inside of you, 2-3 years down the line, you're going to go on some massive binges again. Something might happen to you. You might have a breakup. And all that repressed desires for the foods and everything, they surface up. Anything that gets repressed is going to come back and haunt you. It's just how it happens, because you weren't having fun. You have fun every step of the way. Have fun. Don't rush the process. So you do 15 minutes. Great. Let's do 15 minutes here. You said you can do it very easily. You're having fun. That's no problem. Okay, have fun, man. Do 15 minutes and then go have fun. I don't know. Go do your fun thing after. Okay, so we did 15 minutes. Do it for a month. All right, I feel pretty good. Maybe I'll increase it by 10 minutes now. All right, 10 minutes. Oh yeah, I feel pretty good. You increase it to, you go from 15 to 25. Hey, not bad. That last 3 minutes, I don't know. I always get bored. All right, decrease it a little bit. Let's go 22 minutes, right? 22 minutes. Okay, sure. 22 minutes, another month. Oh, great. Okay, all right. And then naturally, you will hear the process. You will feel the process. You will become the process. One day you may sit down, you're feeling really good, meditative, and you may totally forget yourself. And the alarm clock goes off, and you turn it off, and you keep doing your meditation. Ah, there you go. So now you know, okay, I think I'm not only am I getting the hang of this, I'm starting to actually become the meditation, which is again an act of surrender. You know, it's a beautiful experience. I don't know why we associate it with boredom and misery. It's because we force people to sit down for longer than they should in that present moment where they are. We force them to, and we say you gotta sit down like this, you gotta have your knees hurting and stuff and blah, blah, blah. That's why meditation is associated often with boredom and misery and stuff. No, it's a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful experience. I set the timer for 2 hours today, and I could not believe when the alarm clock went off. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, whoa, 2 hours? What? 2 hours? Really? Really? Oh boy, that went by quick. But it's not like I just was born like that. Exact same process I'm walking you through is the exact same process I went through. I literally started meditating with 15 minutes, like I don't know, 3-4 years ago. And then I just kept it 15 minutes, probably for like months. Then I increased it to 21. Then I increased it to like 30, you know, and then over time I increased it to like, then it's now we're up to 1 hour, 2 hours at a time sometimes. I do 2 hours in the morning, and then 1 hour, 1 hour. So a total of 4 hours. But I want to do it. It's not like I'm not struggling, I'm not checking the time. Sometimes I do check the time. Sometimes I do. Okay, I sometimes right around 45 minutes, I'm like, is it over yet? You know, because then that, you know, for that, I guess for that session. But like today, 2 hours just boom, flew by. You know, so, but then again, because I'm having fun. I'm having fun meditating. But if I was to sit down because I saw somebody else say I meditate 2 hours every morning and try to do it 2 hours when I could only handle 15 minutes, then I am experiencing misery for 1 hour and 45 minutes when I could be doing something fun, like playing with my cat or going walking my dog or something. But like I said, over a period of time, there's no rush in this. I mean, again, just go spend some time in nature. You'll get that sense of no rush. No rush, no rush. No rush at all. Hey, take your time. Take your time. And so your mind-body complex, the programming of your mind-body complex takes time. It takes time. If you can only do 15 minutes, it's going to be a while before you could legitimately, from your heart, from your deepest desire, sit down for 2 hours or lay down. I laid down today. I don't want to sit down that long. I don't want to have my knees hurt and stuff. I'm not going to do it in any rigid way. I'm going to do it in the way I'm having fun. I gave myself a massage. I watched my breath. You know, I have fun while I'm doing it. I'm not going to do it somebody else's way. That's their way. If I'm not having fun doing it, I'm not going to do it. Why? Why am I wasting my time? Pleasure is the law. You're God the creator, God the child, God the playful. The whole act of creation is an act of play. Sure, have fun. Every step of the way. Have fun. Don't fall in that old trap programming of the 3D of no pain, no gain. You gotta struggle to get somewhere. No, you ain't gotta struggle to get somewhere. Forget that. You know, the process it's very smooth the whole way. The whole way. You're dancing your way into bliss. You're just dancing your way into bliss. You're embracing where you are in the process at every moment. If right now I can only meditate for 15 minutes, I can only meditate for 15 minutes. For you fasters out there, people who are on the breatharian path, who are looking to live off the prana, don't rush the process. Okay? If you're at the part now where, you know, you eat relatively healthy, you know, you're still eating meat, let's say. You're still eating meat. Okay. Fair enough. Enjoy it. Enjoy the taste. Enjoy the flavor, enjoy the spices, enjoy the salts, and if you enjoy it, you rest in it, you don't judge yourself, the process clears itself. The light, it wants to go to its source, okay? It will cleanse itself, but it won't cleanse itself in a state of resistance. It will cleanse itself in a state of acceptance and fun and play. So you know what? You want to go enjoy your steak? Well, enjoy it, because it won't last. I'll tell you. Because if you enjoy it and you be with it and you accept where you are, sooner than later, the light is gonna tell you, okay, next. All right, we don't really want that anymore. Let's go next up. What's the next step? But you just stay with it. I mean, if you grow up and all you ate was meat, that's gonna be a program that's gonna take some time to undo. You think you're just gonna undo it like this overnight? You're gonna force it like that? No, it's a process. All right, so maybe you eat meat every day. All right, then you could take they say take one step and the Lord takes two. All right, so take one step and say, well, I can handle eating meat every other day now. I'll eat meat every other day. And you could do that, and you could do that happily. You're not forcing yourself. All right, I'll eat meat every other day. Okay, and you do it, and you're having fun. You're not forcing it. Or you say, you know what? I'm gonna eat it on weekdays, but not weekends. You do that for a month, then you realize maybe I wanna increase it a little bit, and you do it. You're not forcing anything. Like, I'll give you an example. Right now, where I am in the breatharian path, and I'm very, very, very comfortable in it, because I don't want to force it, is I drink liquids, juices, mostly fruit juices, 2, maybe 3 liters a day, depends, right? And then I'll have some solid food in the evening, okay? Like some solid food, like maybe some papayas, or some sushi, or some sushi, or what else? Sweet potato, or like avocado on toast, something light. It's like something light, something, it's sometimes, it's just light. It's light, okay? But I'm very comfortable here. Right now, I don't want to move ahead. I don't want to do total liquids. I don't want to remove solids. I'm okay. I'm okay here. I'm having fun, actually. I'm really having fun. I really enjoy the way I am eating right now. I enjoy my food. I enjoy the juices. I enjoy the sushi with the avocado on it, or with the seaweed salad in it. I enjoy the sweet potato. I enjoy the avocado. I really, really enjoy I love what I eat and what I drink right now. There's no forcing whatsoever. But I can guarantee you something. Probably over a course of the next 365 days, probably, I will probably drop the solids. But I won't try. I will enjoy them, milk them for all they're worth, play that music inside, and the process itself, it's like a seed growing, okay? When it's time for me to put the solids down, it's time for me to put the solids down. But I won't force it. It will be like easy, smooth. I won't even look back. I won't be looking and be like, yummy, that tastes good, because I would be done with that. That's it. I would be done. It's that the desire fell away. It's done. And if it takes a year, 2 years, no problem. No, I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. It's no rush. I want to have fun every step. If I drop the solids right now and I just do liquids, I tried it, miserable. No, there's still music inside of me that wants to play, that wants to have fun, wants to experience this dimension, wants to experience these delicacies, wants to experience the sushi rolls with the avocado and the cucumbers inside, wants to experience the seaweed salad with the seaweed thingy on it, with the little bit of rice. It wants to experience that. It wants to experience a nicely baked sweet potato in the evening when it starts to get a little cool here. We're getting into the cold season here. Starting to get a little cool. So in the evening, you have like a nice purple sweet potato straight from the farmer, baking it right in front of you. I want to enjoy that part of life right now, because you know what? At some point, the light, it's always looking to purge itself. I will just be like, I don't really want that no more. It's kind of like, again, I mentioned this before, but I ate shawarmas until I had shawarma coming out of my ass and my nose and my ears. I don't want that no more. The desire fell off. I'm not. When I looked at a shawarma yesterday, and I just looked at it so emotionally detached. Like, I saw that they were making it. I was so emotionally detached. Just no, like, ooh, that would taste good, or oh boy. Just so emotionally detached. It's just the total detachment. It didn't give me any I didn't make a judgment on it. I didn't say this is bad food, and I didn't crave it. Just total emotional detachment. the desire fell off. It fell off. You know, if I made a judgment on it, it's because I secretly still want it. But I'm repressing that desire. I'm repressing that craving. But there's no judgment because it's done. Why would you hate something if you're done with it? Like, if you know what, you only hate it because you secretly still want it. You crave it, but you're repressing yourself. You're not being honest. There's a dishonesty going on here. It's a dishonesty. So don't be dishonest with yourself. Don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself saying, well, I'm a yogi now. I'm a yogi. I'm going to sit down for 2 hours and meditate. I'm going to lay down for 2 hours and meditate. When you can only do 15. But over a period of time, because the light wants to reach its source, it's programmed like that. Okay, it is programmed like that. It will purge itself. It will clear the path for itself. Okay? All you have to do is make sure you're having fun every step of the way. Don't listen to anybody that tells you have to restrain yourself. You have to restrict yourself. You have to kill your desires. You know, you have to kill your desires. The spiritual path is a struggle path. It's full of misery and you have to really be hardcore. That's all the old masculine programming of the matrix, which is now giving way to the more accepting, surrendering fourth chakra, feminine chakra, right? The accepting, embracing, loving, feminine principle. Okay, so that just let go of that old programming. It's one of the paradigms that you probably want to learn how to drop, because the world now, we're ascending from third chakra, from third density to fourth density, the heart chakra. So either you get on with the program or you're gonna have to leave the planet, because that's what's happening. The planet Gaia decided to go to the fourth chakra, okay, the heart. And so now the ascension process is taking place. Lots of wanderers here to help facilitate the process. Wanderers are people from like the higher densities coming here to help. Lots and lots. I mean, you know, it's actually a lot. There's like 100 million wanderers here. So that old third chakra power, domination, and masculine principle, struggle, no pain, no gain, drop that. Because that literally infused itself in everything, including the our spirituality and our religions. Really, it really did. And I experienced that in Vipassana. That's why I left halfway through, because there was such emphasis on no pain, no gain. So much emphasis on it. And you know what everybody else, what everybody did after the Vipassana? They all went out and got beers and got drunk and ate all kinds of junk food, because they repressed it all for 10 days in the name of, I'm getting more spiritual. You know, if you actually did, you would come out so zened out, the thought of food wouldn't even be on your mind. But again, it's the no pain, no gain model. You know, it's really old school stuff. It's gotta go, because it's yielding way for the heart chakra. It's yielding way for the more feminine principle, the accepting, surrender. Hey, no rush. Take your time. We love you. We accept you as you are. You can only meditate for 15 minutes. Fine. Okay, well, right now you really want to eat meat. You just, you know, you're miserable with that. Okay, fine. Go ahead. We accept. We love you. You're God. We love you. That's the more feminine principle, right? I see it in my mom. It's like, I'm a rascal in her head. In her eyes, I'm a rascal, total rebel, totally living against all the family values and saying it openly and publicly. And after every time I upset her because of something that I said on YouTube, or because I don't follow the religion or this and that, and we get in a little a little problem or whatever, argument, then like a few days later, she just loves you. She just loves me unconditionally. She can't help it. It's the feminine principle. She can't help it. She just can't help it. I almost take advantage of it now, because I know no matter what I do, she's gonna love me. No matter what I do, you know? Again, in her eyes, you know, I don't follow the religion. I don't do anything the way the family is, and I'm very open and public about it. And she doesn't like it. Neither does my dad. But see, she's got the feminine principle, so she can't help but love me. and we still joke around a lot. I'm really looking forward to go see her. It's gonna be fun, despite us being so different on a mental level. But she's got the feminine principle, and that's the way it's happening now. It's like no matter what you do, I love you. It doesn't matter. So you meditate for 15 minutes. You're perfect. Better than nothing. Some people can't even sit down still for more than 10 seconds. You could sit for 15 minutes. That's great. Let's build up on that. You know, or you hear about all the great benefits of intermittent fasting, but you can't go on without your breakfast right now. You just can't. It's too stressful. All right, so eat your breakfast. What's the matter? Eat just because everybody's ranting about the intermittent fasting, all in the meanwhile, because they're really repressing the fact and the desire that they actually still want to eat breakfast. They'll do their 16 or 18-hour intermittent fasting or even OMAD, and then they'll binge eat for that one meal because they've been repressing that they actually wanted breakfast. Okay, as opposed to dropping the breakfast came out of actually they don't want to have breakfast no more. Like when I started intermittent fasting, it happened naturally because I'd wake up, I'm not hungry, I don't want to eat. I didn't force it just because I watched somebody else say something about it or this or that. You got to be honest with yourself where you are in the moment. Accept yourself, love yourself. And then in that acceptance, you allow the process to begin to purge itself. And it's a process and it takes time. The process itself will you will start to naturally gravitate towards lighter foods. You'll start to naturally gravitate towards eating less. You will naturally start to gravitate towards meditating more. The more you meditate, trust me, naturally, because the light is going back to its source, naturally the light wants to be its source, wants to become its source again. So it'll happen. Take one step. This is the moral of the story. Take one step, love and accept yourself, and the Lord will take two. Okay? Okay. Thank you to all the Patreons for your support. I love you guys. And thank you to everybody who supported this channel on PayPal with the generous one-time donations that I have been receiving since I launched the PayPal thing. I love you guys. And Instagram, Saeed Mobayed. Links for PayPal and Patreon in the description. Until next time, may the Force be with you.